Hey, good morning, lovely tinker, aka your mama on a mission, and I am filming, I guess, another video for my docuseries, and it's a snowy day. If I knew how to turn my camera around, I'd show you, but it's definitely a snowy day, and it is the first day of February in 2021. And I just made myself a cup of coffee. I got up a little bit later this morning. I actually thought it was like super early, and then I looked at the clock and it was like 7 something, and I thought, so, so here I am. So I wanted to share a little bit about this cup here. It was like, what fake cup am I going to use? And I have the handle somewhere that saved it, but this is such a special coffee cup, and I didn't want to get rid of it because a dear friend gave it to me, and she gave it to me probably over 20 years ago. And I was picking her up from her house to I don't know, we were going to an event or something like that. We know each other from church back when we were in college and in our singlehood. And she came to the car holding this mug of coffee for me. And I don't even know if I've let her know that I still have this mug. And her name is Bernice Bell, and she is just an amazing woman, wife, and mother. And so, you know what, it's okay if you make noise. I just wanted to let you know that I was making the video. Those are my kids are starting to wake up. So it just reminds me of friendship. It reminds me of perseverance. It reminds me of, even though we all have bumps and bruises, that we don't need to give up and get rid of it, right? There are things that we do need to get rid of, but this is something that still brings me so much joy. And yeah, so I just wanted to share that in case you saw the mug. That's why it looks like that, because it's a very special mug for me. And anyone who really knows me knows that one of the most special things a person could do for me is bring me a cup of coffee. So anyway, I wanted to just share, like, yesterday was a little bit, had the potential to be rocky because I went to the studio early in the morning to wrap up my a video that I was working on, and I recorded it over a series. Excuse me, I recorded it over a series of days. So I like to do snippets of videos recorded over a series, and then I kind of blend them all together to make one. And I also have the habit of taking a gazillion pictures, whether I'm at an event or if it's my own family or my own work. And my storage fills up very quickly. So bottom line is, I got to the point of finally editing that video to, a way that I loved it. It took some time to do that. And came home, made dinner, or made lunch or something for the family, went to editing, and went to start deleting photos, and then a short story is I deleted the whole thing that I edited in the process of deleting other pictures and photos. And the app that I use, if you delete any of the footage, then it deletes it from the app that I'm using to edit. And it was in that moment that, there's this thing like thoughts are things, thoughts are powerful. And that was one of my biggest fears, was deleting this whole piece of content. And don't you know, I manifested that. I deleted the whole thing. But I was determined to not get overly discouraged. Now, I did have a slight, breakdown where I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Talking to my kids and searching through and trying to figure out how to recover stuff. But then I said, you know what, I thought I had lemonade. Now I have lemons again. And now I'm going to take those lemons and make a lemonade that's even more fabulous than what I had before. And so it took me some time to work through that mindset. And, as I think about, or as I, share through this journey of balancing family and business and my own art, it wasn't something I could rush back to quickly, because I still needed to focus here on my family and focus here on taking care of the baby and accomplishing some things before I could get back to that. and but I was able to get back and literally repaint another whole painting so that I could record myself painting it step by step, so that I had video content to edit and put together and share. And I finished it last night with all the voiceover work, um, and I'm really glad that I did it. I'm glad that I persevered through it. I'm glad that I didn't allow me to rock me so much that I couldn't overcome. It's okay. That's why I was telling you I'm on a video. Yeah. and and I think that is really the key, and one of my lessons that I'm bringing into 2021 is that don't let the obstacles or challenges rock you so much that you stop producing. And producing doesn't always mean, I'm going to write that down. Don't let challenges rock you so much that you stop producing. Because the temptation is for challenges to come in, rock our worlds in a way where it's very hard to recover. And and in yesterday's moment, I was able to recover quicker. I did not paint my own art yesterday. I did recreate art for business. I brought, because I knew it was going to be snowy, I brought my painting home, but I didn't bring any paints. And the main reason I didn't bring paints is because I had too much stuff to carry out. And I was trying to rush out last night, and I felt like I'd been away too long. And I knew I still needed to figure out dinner and run and get water. So I feel like I should have taken that little bit of an extra step to grab paints, but it was going to take too long because I didn't want to take big jugs of it. But I did bring the painting home, and I'll have to see if I have anything here around the house, maybe some oil pastels I can use, so that I can continue to move forward on this particular painting that I have. I have an idea of what I want it to be, but I don't, I think it's going to morph and evolve based on time, based on resources, and based on my mood. So, yeah, so here's, another episode in this journey. I don't know how many episodes I'll do, and but I'm just going to document. So, anyway, lovely, take care, aka your mama on a mission, signing out. Peace. Bye bye.